started screaming and yelling. Yeah! And the whole crowd was like, Thursday here in Palm Springs at Mission Hills Country Club.
Choose one that I got it. Kick the door down, we are not knocking. You a dollar bill up in my pocket. I can see the future and it's looking like profit. So tune up the 808 baseline check.
We just found out that we have front row tickets.
Oh yeah.
To the men's final. I mean, best of the best.
Pretty exciting.
Now I'm on deck. They get stuck.
Available, you can get some more on it, keep it tight. Yeah. Okay, at CDA 101 Fitness, about to get a pump in with my guy Craig. Craig is the man, as we all know. Check this out, CDA 1-on-1. Craig got a brand new Tundra. He's mobbing around in his brand new Tundra, looking all big and bad as he always is. Go Tundra.
2 different levels, I cannot relate. You never win if you playing it safe. It's all a game until you get played. People so loud, but nothing to say. I'm betting it down on me, and they said they ride for me, and they talk so bad on me. I know there's no friends in this business.
I'm saying that you're probably driving around shirt off, flexing your pecs.
Shirt off with a tie.
Louis
yeah.
yeah. Presidential.
Yeah. I pull up, people are like, dang, and then I hop out and I'm bald, and they're like, whoa. He means business.
Boy's dangerous.
Yeah.
Time will only tell. You can try me if you won't. Life can get real crazy. You can try me if you won't. We gon' find out soon. We gon' find out soon.
Let's go.
We gon' find out soon. We gon' find out soon.
Nail place, fireman place, and we're gonna get your nails done. And I love Mom; she's pretty.
You're funny. Okay, let's go. Okay, show me. What are you picking out over there?
Mom, what one do you want to do? This one, this one. What one do you want to do? Cause I want to do.
You can pick whatever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna do this light blue.
On her nails, regular, yeah, because she'll pull them off. Her toes gel, yeah, please. And she has gel on her toes, I think, if there's any left. I don't know, it might not be.
There's some left. I'm so excited. I'm gonna get a drink of this. Okay, Mom?
I'm so excited. Okay, careful, 2 hands, remember.
So yummy.
So yummy. What are you drinking?
Orange juice.
What do you think?
Mommy, do you want this one right here?
No, I want to go kind of like this color. Can you find this color?
I'm trying to find it, but I don't think they do have it. So. Do you want a plain pink one?
A nude color, like a plain color.
Like this one? This one? Do you want this one? Okay.
We just finished our impromptu nail run, late night decision. It's a Friday night at 8:45. Banks is way past her bedtime. We had fun, right?
Yeah.
And everybody at the nail salon is so sweet. And they stayed up late for us, or they stayed late for us, which was so nice. What they give you had orange juice and candy. Oh, thank you. But nails are done. We don't have to worry about that for the rest of the week. And we are now just pulling into home. And Ty's here, so it'll be a fun weekend with all the kiddos. Who's that? Who's here?
Ty!
That's my shirt.
This is what I wear around the house.
This
T-shirt,
is my shirt.
undies,
So cute.
sandals, socks. And we roll.
Thanks.
And we roll.
Get right here. Daddy's silly.
Hey. Off to yoga bright and early Saturday morning. Get it in. Mom's sore, I'll tell you what.
7:48.
I've been dragging her everywhere. She's an athlete.
Oh, right.
She's a new athlete.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, stop.
Oh my God.
I swear, she is passenger seat security. Time
He
again, I
drives
say,
like a
hey, you know what?
16-year-old that
If you're
just
gonna,
learned how
if you're
to
gonna
drive.
coach, you can drive.
I would love to drive. I don't think you would love
She
for me
drives like
to
a
drive.
granny.
Yeah, I
10 and
do.
2, extra squeeze.
Super safe.
Grip pressure is about a 10.
My cars last forever. Wonder why.
My cars last forever.
Until you get in them and then they don't.
So we're going to Pilates this morning, which is just a total gigantic B, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's a real B.
Inferno Pilates.
Inferno.
What
and
is it, like
Pilates
90,
instructor is
95
always
degrees?
extra peppy, screaming at mama. Put your hips through the roof.
Just what I need when
pump
I'm
it.
sore.
3, 2, 1.
I wanted to go to yoga this morning at 5.
Let's see. Yeah, I've got a little Pilates class, 8 to 9. Gonna get it in. Burpees, push-ups, sit-ups.
Yep, and then
hip thrust.
rush home and clean the house.
The house is clean.
It's somewhat clean. I just need to
this
clean the
OCD over
office
here.
and need to clean.
Pretty cool though. I
The
got
stairs
a
and all the
childhood
above.
buddy coming over today. He's a cop in Spokane. Just got him in, or I didn't get him in pickleball, but
Turn signal.
I think I may have inspired him to play pickleball. But we used to play tennis together back in the day. Played junior tennis together, kind of grew up in the same area, had the same tennis coach. Both of our pops kind of passed away, not at similar times, but I guess we the last time we really spoke was just through text after both of our dads passed away, and we're both kind of getting some, or just being supportive with each other and all that. But anyhow, he's like one of the nicest kids from Omak, Washington. His name's Matt Stewart, married, actually married his high school sweetheart, who was also on the tennis team. And him and his beautiful fam are gonna come over today, come hang out, and then he's got a pickleball tournament later on.
Look forward to meeting them. Banks is excited to meet their girls.
Yeah, but he's got all my gear, 3S Yola Magnus. He's got the VCP Miller Lite Sketchies, Miller Lattes, and he's decked and ready. He looks the part. Don't know if he plays the part. Okay. Delivered the package at Hot Yoga. Got her done. Mama died. Check her out. She tore it up in there. Didn't sweat a bit. Right? She doesn't sweat. She's the most educated person I know.
sweat a lot.
Top-notch security. And she doesn't sweat. Mama, tell us about Pilates. Hot Pilates. We had weights.
Brutal. What, bands,
Weights.
cardio.
Military style
Bands, weight, cardio.
instructor.
Yeah, lunges, really loud music, counting, breathing. It's got everything you could ever
Drop
want.
down, give me 20. Don't be weak. Right? That's what she kept saying. Don't be weak.
I hate it when I think they think it's like should be a relief when they say there's 10 more minutes, but that makes me think, oh my god, I would rather know when there's 5 more minutes.
But no, that's by far like one of the few classes that I do, fitness-wise, where I literally feel like my heart rate is in the red zone for like a solid 50 minutes. Towards the end of class, it feels like my heart's just gonna burst out
Well,
of my freaking
it's
chest.
funny, and we're like doing burpees, and she's like,
But I got
"Slow
an
your
endless gas
breathing."
tank, so it doesn't happen to me. Poor Meg though, she's got asthma. God, my face is so stupidly red. And I was trying to be sweet after class and like give Meg a hug. Throws my face.
Pouring
I didn't pour water.
You were pouring sweat.
Never
No,
did.
you were pouring sweat.
I was trying to be cute. I tried to put my
mean.
face on her stomach. She throws my face off, hits the dumbbell. It's a nice way to get the morning started. I'm just kidding.
We're headed to Fine Brood to pick up a protein shake and a juice.
Hey, tell us.
And then headed home to clean the house.
Tell us all about. Tell us about what's going on with Sky at the moment. I mean, he's going through puberty. He's
Sky right now?
He's a little curious, right?
Yeah, he's just going through, puberty. He's high school. He's a senior. He's trying
We're trying to figure out his exit plan.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out what next steps are for him. I know that he's obviously going to transition to like a life skills program. Where he'll work on more like tactile life skills. I don't know, for those of you that don't know, Sky has Smith-Magenis syndrome, and so it's kind of has similarities to both Down syndrome and autism, amongst other things, and so he will never live independently. He won't ever drive a car. Yeah, life's a little bit different, and now that he'll be 18, it's a lot different, but he'll go to this life skills program, probably live with us at least another couple years or year, and then maybe transition to like group living or something like that. But all of that, there's just so many question marks of what's good and where to go, and if you guys have any recommendations, or honestly, we're open to all of it. Sky is so social though, and I think for him, he sees all these other seniors getting ready to go to college and go branch out and live with other peers and things like that. So I think that he would totally thrive in that environment. It's just finding something that is good and safe. And the thing that worries me is I just don't know that Sky has the ability. He has the ability, but I just don't know that he would remember or want to tell us that something wasn't good or what wasn't right. So
and I was talking to my therapist yesterday. We were talking about Sky, and I was telling him how, like, growing up, Meg put a ton of time and effort into just getting him help and getting him the right services and making sure that he's high functioning with what he has and all the above. And it's just, so Craig, my trainer, Craig Feisner, he's married to a gal named Lindsay. He's a total angel. But their oldest son, named Bronson, is autistic, and they just got Bronson on medicine, last year? Or a couple months ago?
I think they're just now starting.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's crazy to think, and Meg knows much more than this than I do, because I jumped into the picture like when Sky was
like 10.
14. It's just crazy to think, like, there's so many special needs parents that don't get help, that don't get their kids medicine, or don't believe in like pharmaceuticals, right? And they go their whole life and they fight it, and
right.
Prime example, Sky takes a wide range of meds, but this was like a couple weeks ago, leading up to Palm Springs. So with Sky's syndrome, his melatonin, or his circadian rhythm is backwards, so his melatonin kind of kicks in during the day. So we have to put him on some heavy duty meds at night just to kind of put him to sleep, and then he's usually like wide awake by 3 or 4 a.m. Anyhow, so when he goes to school, he's just kind of coming off of the medication, right?
Well, yeah, so it's a time released, it's technically an antipsychotic, which sounds scary, but it's a heavy med that it's time release, but it helps, like, it's heavier when he goes to bed. It helps him actually fall asleep, which is great. But then he wakes up, and then as he progresses through his day, he's clearer and clearer.
But I mean, Sky, like, he comes off his meds in the morning and he's super groggy, and he goes to school. Then like around 10 a.m., like when he starts to really wake up, then his melatonin just gets injected into him. So he's constantly groggy all day long. So he's really never fully with it.
Right.
And it's just crazy to think, like, a couple weeks ago, leading up to Palm Springs, it was my fault, because he usually likes to take a nap at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. But sometimes he wants to take his medicine at that time, and we always say no, because if you go to bed at 4, he's bound to wake up by like midnight and just be up partying all night. So I told Scott to go to bed and just don't take his medicine, go upstairs, take a nap. And it was my fault, because he totally just slept through the whole night. I fell asleep on the couch. He woke up the next day. He had like the most awful day at school because he didn't take his medicine. And I was talking to Craig about this. It just comes to show like the value in like him being consistent and being in a routine with his medicine, and just how his behavior is so much better.
No, for sure. And I'm a total proponent. Like, I waited as long as I could, and said, like, I don't want to try medicine. I want to do everything else that I possibly can. And we did. And I think that was great. And I think doing a lot of like behavioral therapy, PT, OT, speech, him being in a really cool preschool that was half typical peers, half kids with special needs. I think it was a really great environment that pushed him, but we finally reached a point where he was getting bigger, and there was a lot of anger on the meltdowns, where when he was little and throwing a fit, it was okay, because or, you know, having a meltdown. It was similar just to like a 2-year-old fit, and it was okay because you could control it. He was little. You could redirect him. You could move him into a safe space. It wasn't as crucial, but I think as he got older, I had to kind of weigh the pros and cons, and his ability and his self-injurious behaviors and things not having help. I know it's not for everybody, but I think there shouldn't be any shame around figuring out what there is out there, and it doesn't come right away. The first medicine we tried actually made things worse, and so we stopped it right away. And then we found his second medication, which has side effects that we have to counteract with other medicines. So it's kind of it kind of stinks, but there's a lot of monitoring. He has a full health team. We reevaluate his medicine all the time. We're constantly doing blood draws and making sure levels are where they're at. And we even see a specialist for like genetic syndromes, and also Smith McGuinness. She actually has a daughter who is an adult daughter that has SMS. And so she's evaluated all his meds and said, gosh, you know, for the results and what he's getting, and it's not, at this point, there's no detriment on his body, and things are, you know, as they should, levels are as they should be. So yeah, I think figure out what's out there, and you have to think about their quality of life overall. And I know medicine can be scary, and there can be alternatives, so I don't think it should be like your first go-to, but I think it's silly to not have them have a better quality of life where they can participate and function and not be angry and not having constant meltdowns, and can get more out of their day and get more out of their education, and build relationships more. And there's less. I'm also a huge, maybe more so than maybe the medicine stuff, which is probably kind of controversial, and I don't want to strike a chord, but I think more so than that, I would say build a team around you. When I first found out about Skyler's diagnosis, I was like, oh, I'm going to learn everything about it. I'm going to help it. I'm going to do it. And I remember the geneticist telling me, like, there's nothing you can do. He's a baby. Take him home. Love him, change him, feed him. There's nothing you could do. And I said, I'm never coming back here. And I right away called infant toddler program, and we started OT, PT, and then eventually speech right away. They were coming into our house every week. So I would say from a very, very young age, Skyler had a whole team. You know, there was times where he was with OT. There was times with he was doing PT. There's times that once he started preschool, he had times at preschool with various team members. After school, he might have behavioral intervention. He might have speech therapy. But varying his day and letting people help you, and building your team so you're not alone. I know when Tyson and he would say this, like, first started dating, he's like, oh my gosh, he's like, Sky's not with you like most of the day, or he's not, you know, he seems like he's not with you very many hours of the day. And I said, yeah, it's great for him because if you meet Skyler, you'll know if he's with you, he's asking about being with someone else. Like he loves meeting people, seeing people, that variability to his day. It's good for his attention span. It's good for a lot of things. But having a team like that, then 2 to 4 to 6 hours in the evening that we can spend together is like quality time, right? Because we're not at each other all day. I haven't had to, or maybe I put up with or have to handle a fraction of the meltdowns, and all the rest of the team is also handling, and we're also working obviously on prevention now, having little to no meltdowns. But by doing that, it makes our time together so much more quality. Don't be afraid to have a team. Don't think you have to do it all on your own. So you definitely have to learn to advocate. I used to be a parent advocate. If people have questions, I totally still here to help, and will help in any way that I can, but don't be afraid to let people help you. That is the biggest thing, and I need to learn that in other parts of my life, but with Skyler, I would say that was a saving grace. And definitely do your research still, and seek alternative methods, and invite second, third, fifth, 10th opinions. But at the end of the day, let yourself and your child be helped, I think, is a huge thing. All right, Tyson is having some high school friends over who he hasn't seen in a long time, but they've played tennis in high school, and maybe tennis in college, I'm not sure, and now have picked up pickles. So they're coming over, they're bringing their kids. We just got home from hot yoga, so rushing to get ready, rushing to clean the house. I don't know if other moms do this, but I'm like, I don't know. Of course you want it to look nice before people come over. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. Anyways, so kids are trying to help and shower also. And then the playroom is a whole mess, so hoping I can get to the playroom and get that. We still have overflow from like Christmas stuff we haven't found spots for, and we need to go through and donate. It's just pretty cute yesterday. Banks was, we were talking about how there's lots of kids that maybe don't have food or don't have toys and don't have things, and she said, Mommy, we should share what we have, and that's so true. So we usually donate, we always do that, but now involving her and let her help take it to wherever we're donating it or share it with kids and all that sort of thing, right, Banks? Yeah. Just came in at the right time. Huh. What are we gonna do for people that don't have food or don't have toys or don't have clothes? What are we gonna do?
We're gonna share.
We're gonna share.
Or we can share the food. I'll go wait for you on your bed, okay?
Let's not sit on my bed because I already made it.
Here.
Yeah, that's fine. The kids, I swear, as soon as I make the bed, they love to run in and just destroy every single pillow on there, which in the grand scheme is not a big deal, but just makes me wonder why I put them all on. Good enough. Oh yeah. Here we go. Well, we went to Palm Springs, I think, after we saw you. Yeah. And we didn't have kids there. And I am not kidding. I was like down for I don't know if my body was just finally like, Tyson was all good. The kids were taking care of him. Like, I just was so tired. I slept. I napped more than I've ever napped. And the congestion would just not go away.
Thanks, JoJo. All right, check out this big old stack of fan mail, huh? Okay, we got, let's see. This does not have a name. This is from David, the Dodger guy from Springdale, Arkansas. No name. This is from Michael from Troutville, Virginia. What a name. Troutville.
Maybe just say first names and then.
Why not?
And then city.
They don't care.
Can't be sharing people's
who cares?
Names.
Brian, Vinland, New Jersey. What up? What up, B-Rye? Who was this guy?
Oh, we gotta. That goes in this one.
That was like 2018.
Ty,
man.
keep it with that one.
All right, let's see. Got Mitch. Mitch is from. I have no idea. Sheboygan.
That's Wisconsin. Sheboygan.
Okay, you got what's his name? Pruitt or Do It? Or is that a T? Hut. There you go. Tut.
Is it Hunt?
I don't know.
Might be Hunt.
Definitely Hunt.
I don't know. We'll see it when we get in there.
What's Hunt's business name?
Not your son.
Not your son's weed. Yeah. It is. He rocks the t-shirt, the hats, all logos. Not your son's. Charlie White. Oh, I know who Charlie is. Charlie. What up, Char? Got you, dog.
Charlie.
Let's sign it right now. Char. Char was he played handball, right?
Yeah, he played on the Olympic team.
He played on the Olympic handball team.
Pretty insane.
Look at what this guy's eating. Show the camera. What is that?
Rainstorm.
A rainstorm cook.
Yeah, orange flavor.
All right.
But is the cookie orange flavor?
What's that name there? You know?
Where?
Up top. I have no idea. Looks like it's from Hawaii. Melissa from Shawnee, Kansas City.
Paluski.
or Kansas, sorry. Ben and Molly from West Caldwell, New Jersey. David. Okay. All right, let's sign some of these, huh? On the back it says, the son of a high school wrestling coach, McGuffin, played tennis in college and professionally. Then he discovered his true love, pickleball. McGuffin turned pro only 6 months after first trying pickleball and ascended to the top of the world rankings. When he's not playing, the 5-time Grand Slam and 4-time national champ devotes his time to his family and coaching and driving to Moses Lake.